Hello, folks. I am the old sergeant. I received a comment on my video about George Washington's statue being desecrated. It was from BBIGGT69. Wouldn't that be pronounced bigot? It said, "Glad that we have another Caucasian male on African history in America." This comes from segregationist thought that if you are not of a race, you cannot comment on the history and issues of a race. As I am not black, I am not allowed to talk about the history and issues of the black race. I wonder, as I have a half-black brother and Filipino nieces and nephews, what percentage, if any, can I talk about black and Filipino history and issues? There's a lot of news stories recently like this one. White actors have quit voicing black characters they shouldn't have played in the first place. This is just virtue signaling by people that have been led to be ashamed of their race. It is childish, nonsensical behavior. The Japanese are rightfully ridiculing this behavior. One comment was, "Who are they going to get to voice anime elves?" Here's an excellent example of leftists censoring opinions they don't like. This is a Reddit thread with the question, "So, is every English anime voice actor going to quit now because they are not Japanese?" Reddit moderators removed the comment saying, "Moderators remove posts from feeds for a variety of reasons, including keeping communities safe, civil, and true to their purpose." What a bunch of mumbo-jumbo nonsense. They just didn't like the well-thought-out arguments against voice actors having to be the same race as the character they voice. I want to point out that to Americans, anime characters look Western. To the Japanese, they look Japanese. The race of a character rarely has anything to do with the story. Another recent controversy involves the American live-action adaptation of the preeminent Japanese anime Ghost in the Shell. The main character, the Major, was played by Scarlett Johansson. The controversy was that she and other Japanese characters in the movie were portrayed by whites. The producers were accused of whitewashing the story, essentially that the casting decisions were racist because they didn't use Japanese actress for the part of the Major. One counter-argument is that she is a full-body cyborg and can have any appearance she wants. The real reason to use Scarlett Johansson in the part is because of Scarlett Johansson. She would bring in the bucks. Sadly, it didn't turn out that way, so there will be no more Ghost in the Shell live-action movies. On stage, one of the biggest musicals is Hamilton. It is about one of America's founding fathers, Alexander Hamilton. The actors in the musical are all black. I, as a Caucasian male, am not the least bit offended that white historical figures are portrayed by blacks. I look forward to seeing the play. All I care about is that the portrayal of Hamilton is honorable and that the music, story, and acting are good. Who is it on stage? Americans. All this race-baiting, virtue signaling, self-flagellating white leftists are part of the plan to take down our culture. It is part of the plan to separate us into warring racial groups and to destroy Western civilization. America has been mostly successful in integrating every race from everywhere on the planet. What other country can match what we have done? We still have occasional problems, but as a Canadian radio commentator once said, the Americans air their dirty laundry for the world to see. There's no other country where black folks can achieve greatness. There's no other country where black folks have achieved greatness. People that spend their lives playing victim as an excuse for not achieving are victimizing themselves. This is the country where, because of capitalism, this year an American company, SpaceX, launched the first commercial crewed spacecraft to the International Space Station. People should dream and work for doing great things rather than wallowing in victimology. They are being used by people who wish to take down the American Republic. Then they will be thrown away. The people that see themselves as nothing but victims need to be rescued and red-pilled so they can become productive and happy members of society. To make goals, to achieve great things, they need to learn that the color of a person's skin is nothing more than adding diversity to the human race. They need to quit looking at the ground and look up to see the stars, to imagine being on that spaceship. I am the old sergeant. Stay informed, prepared, active, prayerful, and as always, stay vigilant.